Hey guys, it's Brian. It's Monday. It's time for another Man Monday. I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope yesterday was an awesome Sunday where you were able to rest and just, be with family. But today, I actually want to share with you guys something that's God's put on my heart, straight out of the book of Galatians, Galatians 6:9, and it talks about trusting in God's timing. And I want to talk about that really quick for you guys and share a little bit about my story and how important it is that we realize that God's timing it's perfect. He is faithful. He's faithful yesterday, he's going to be faithful today, and he's going to be faithful tomorrow. He is always faithful. But let's share this verse real quick. Galatians 6:9, it says this, "And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap, if we do not give up." And I think it's really important that we hone in on that last phrase, we do not give up. And I know for me, in my short story, I'm still young, but I think it's really important because it's something that's defined who I am. I spent the last 10 years in Hollywood working as a visual effects artist on television and film projects. Many of you guys have probably seen. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, as cool as that sounds, it was probably the most miserable portion of my life thus far. And I often found my times asking God, what are you doing? What do you need from me? I don't like this. This honestly sucks. What are you doing, God? I don't like this. I'm miserable. There are things that I want in my life that you're not answering, and where do you want me? And I found myself asking that a lot, and I felt like he wasn't answering. But about a year ago, as you guys all know, the world shut down, and it took a pandemic for me to realize that God had already answered that prayer. He answered that prayer 10 years ago, the first time I prayed it, and he answered it every single time. And the reality was he had me in a situation where I was growing. You see, working in Hollywood, I gained these skill sets where I'm able to use cameras and understand what a camera does. I'm able to actually put a production together. I've been producing television shows for a long time and understand how things work and whatnot. So when the world told us that, hey, we had to do church online, I reached out to Eric and said, you know what? Guess what? I have the skill set to do this. Let me do this. He allowed me to, and now here we are. I'm able to build an online presence at the Well. And honestly, I couldn't do that without him. It's all to him. It's his timing of him having me work in Hollywood and just continuously learn, even though I didn't realize I was learning. And so that's my challenge to you guys today. Where in your life do you see God at work? Because he always is. And if we trust in his timing and we trust that the works that we are doing, that we are loving others. The important part is that we are loving others, that everything that we do out of love because he loved us, and we are saved because of him. And then when we realize that the works that we do are because of his salvation and we're not working for salvation, it's going to bring so much perspective to what we're doing and the timing that he has in our lives. And it's so awesome to be a part of. So I pray over you guys. I encourage you guys, if there's anything that you guys are walking through, that you just trust in him. That's the big part about having faith, that we just trust in his timing. And he will get out. He will be faithful. Because I've seen it in my life, and I've seen it in my friend's life and my family's life. So I hope you guys have a great Monday. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I'm encouraged to sing the next video next week and the next leader speak to us. And I'll see you guys soon.